Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
Hello.
And 1993. Oh, you're looking. You're all right now. You're fine.
Sick.
You're fine.
Super pumped.
This is the last live stream takeover. So
yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
Get all your jokes in now. Just stream it.
Yeah.
Okay. So internet running for now. You look reasonably sharp. This is the sharpest you've looked so far. So let's just roll with it.
We'll just roll with it from here.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, episode 268. We see this can't be the last one. We got to do 269.
Right. Yeah.
How's your week been? Don't anybody in the chat check in. Yeah. Let us know where you're watching from, and don't mention Josh's internet.
I'll just time out every single person.
Yeah, if there's any jokes about the internet, I hope you got.
Like obviously, I'm aware of it. Cool.
Yes, you've seen my face when I had technical issues, so we don't need to. Let's not make this a thing.
It is whatever. Go from there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's been a week. Just we had the second batch of Origins get released yesterday. So obviously there was a lot that had to go into making sure like we were ready for that to start. And it was just been no shortage of things to work on.
Do you get a lot of like when people make the order, is there an option for like notes to add to the order? Like a note box?
I don't actually remember that if there is or not. I don't remember either because
I clicked through it so quickly.
Yeah. If you decided to try and sit there and add a note, you probably missed out because, we told people what the time was going to be. And if you were not there and ready to do it within like less than 2 minutes, you didn't get in on this one again. So
yeah. And I think that the page has been up long enough that people who are into wanting one probably already did all the heavy lifting of being like, well, if I'm going to get a blue cage, I want to make sure I got clear panels. Like then was not the time to start fiddling around and going.
You should know exactly what you want, and you should just be click, 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 buy, done. Like that is exactly the amount of time that you had time to. So yeah, and if there was anything in the notes, when I do all of my imports and things like that, it would not come in there. So
completely,
it would just it'd be for fun. It'd be for you. It's your own little note to yourself.
Dear me, I really hope that. I've always been a big fan of Plink. Hopefully you saw this note and I can get Plink.
Please don't do it like I ordered it. Please make it different. Tough. That's tough. So that was I had said during the live stream yesterday, 6 o'clock is when they're going to go up. And I had my laptop open, watched my phone turn 6 o'clock. I saved the inventory quantity. And then did I think maybe something on my phone. And then I looked at the laptop. It's like, oh, did I not save the quantity? And then I did a quick refresh. And I was like, oh. I was like, nope. Oh, no, I got a text. Sold out. I got a text from Jim. And he's like, hey, are you going to put more up? Like I was like, I did. A minute ago.
Oh, wow.
They're just gone, I guess. And then I thought I screwed up and I checked. I was like, nope, I did it. There they are.
Wow. Holy cow. That's wild.
It was a much, much smaller batch this time, but that'll help.
Yeah, 2,000
instead
of
exactly
just instead of the regular 5,000. So when does Matt start as both the marketing manager and machinist? Yes, I am an machinist now.
Yes, which has been so fun. It really is.
So fun. Yeah. It's a lot more fun than I initially gave it credit for.
Yeah, I know
But wow,
the
man.
hesitation and the like. It's not exactly like 3D printing where you can just kind of be like, make it,
I just
do
yeah.
this.
Hey,
Like,
here's the file. Go.
I've adjusted settings before.
Well, this is not that.
Yeah.
I honestly, if you have no experience in CAD, I think that the learning curve for this would be extremely steep.
Yeah, you should, not that you couldn't do both, but it
You
would
could do
be
both.
you'd be trying to do a lot, you know. It's like
It would be a lot of learning.
it would be a
All
lot
at
of learning.
once.
Dart, thank you very much. If there are notes, Josh timed them out. Yeah, exactly. Not my problem.
Yeah.
Gunner, gosh darn it, you were supposed to give me a heads up. When yeah. Listen, Gunner, I gave everybody a 3-hour notice by the live stream, but yes,
Yeah.
you're correct. I will try
Isn't that
and
enough?
let you know next. I'm telling you, it's the number of texts that I got being like, hey, can you just put one through for me and I'll just pay, like I'll just send, I'll just do
I'll Venmo you.
I'm like, no, it needs to go through the website.
Yeah, because otherwise, like, if you gave, and I've done this before, if you give Josh specific instructions without any sort of paper trail or internet or anything, there is no chance that thing is getting done.
No,
at all.
No, we need documentation. It needs to be.
It needs to be a real thing that exists
like
somewhere where he has to look at it.
I'm just saying, like, I hear too many of those things when you throughout the day, so it's like, nah. And like any more text messages as well, that's hardly going to count.
I'm still waiting for the 3D files for the tour boxes, but that's fine. He's like, yep, I'll get you that right away. But what if I send it through friends and family? Yeah, I got my radio back, but through no fault or credit to Josh. That was
not
all
true.
Dan.
I had to go find it. Because we definitely did not know where it was at.
That's wild. So, I'm glad you found it. And thank you for keeping the other thing that was in that box, because I didn't want it.
It was dispersed, and it has since been destroyed by several toddlers who got the use out of it for as long as you could.
Was that Brandon's children?
Yep. Yep.
They're known to break stuff.
They're durability testers.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Plush RC Customs, I could design it myself. I am capable. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
It's already done. Why do it again? It's done.
I just need to give you access to that project on my Fusion side. And then, because I've got all my Make Hera stuff in one project in Fusion.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to machine it.
There you go.
Another project done.
Yeah, that was that whole thing has been a lot of fun, and I've been getting the
because you shared your video in its work in progress state with me, and I was like, holy shoot, this is a good video. Mine's going to be a lot less. It's going to be a more top level kind of
30,000 foot type thing. Yeah,
machine good. You buy. The affiliate link below.
I knew, and
why use more word when less word do good?
SeaWorld. Are you going to SeaWorld? Or do you want to see the world?
See the world. Yes. Speaking of radios, what transmitter everyone recommend? I tried the MT12 and didn't like it. What? What do you mean you don't like it? This is a great radio.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's not a great. It is a great radio, but the learning curve is steep.
It is great and
Yeah.
bad. Fish built member for 5 months. Thank you very much. Thank you for lifting my spirits with that message. I appreciate it. Paul Matla, also thank you for your support. That makes me feel better. My head inside is doing the little steam whistle thing, but that's okay.
Yeah, can't do that anymore.
I'm
not allowed.
Yeah. So I had the MT12. I hate it. I like it. But I'm using the FlySky G11P more than anything right now.
There you go.
And my Futaba 10PX.
Yes. Yeah.
So those are the two that I'm using. One is $189 and one is $999. So
it's so expensive. How long until we see a machine train whistle? Not long. Not long. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to put them on the cars that go fast. So it's just a constant whistle.
Yeah,
as they
it's just an ear whistle.
Shoo. That would be really funny. Brian Sherwood, can you machine an Origin now? Asking for a friend. No. No. The stuff I'm doing is more in the two-dimension realm.
That's called, when you're discussing that, it's 2.5D is what that's called.
Yes.
So that's 2.5D machining. So that's just different levels, designs in different levels. 2.5D.
The Z-axis, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So
I am not quite there yet on the 5-axis.
Yeah. And you got to get into the 4-axis soon as well, though.
Yes, I do, which we've got a little project planned for that. So
yes, you do.
That's going to happen soon.
Yep. But yeah, that so Apex Pressure, thank you. Josh, when are you going to do your Origin build? Friday Night Live? Not a Friday Night Live. It's going to be an edited video. And I've just been trying to get through some projects. I've got a number of them
why don't you wait until I have mine? And then we can do it together.
Works for me. I don't care.
All right.
I'm going to wait a while.
Yeah. It'll be like 6 months.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's not so much about hating the MT12. The radio itself is good. For the price that you pay for it, it's good and it's feature rich.
It's one of the most powerful radios you could ever have for $129.
The problem is accessing that power and remembering how to make it do the things that it's supposed to do.
Doing any of the most basic things that you have learned to do in RC over time, forget all of that. It's not called that. It's somewhere different. You don't even try and push a button the same because it doesn't work like that.
Mm-mm.
You have to like wisp past it. It's everything is backwards. Nothing matters.
Yep.
And like, but if you have an idea and you start to grasp the programming, it's like the Matrix. You don't even see things. It's just see things, not just numbers anymore.
Yeah.
But then you don't do that for 2 weeks and you forgot everything that you learned. So
I haven't had that radio for like 6 months. So I'm almost at the point where I would much rather just buy a 10PX and not use this radio, like reprogram the Jimmy's buggy to use an entirely new radio. Because I don't know if I can trust the IXSR.
Yeah, exactly.
That thing just randomly eats batteries.
I don't know what does this mean? Explain this to me.
David Lynch is a film director. He's made some weird movies.
Which ones?
Eraserhead. What was that other one? He did all of the Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay.
Stuff.
Oh, Nicole loves Twin Peaks. I've watched that with her.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Good piece of pie. That's a good, solid piece of pie.
Log lady.
The log lady. Yeah. Okay. Mike, which Dewalt screwdriver are you talking about?
Their new one?
This one? Oh, this doesn't have a battery in it. I gotta charge the batteries. What's going on with your color? Those are so washed out.
I know. That was very weird. I noticed that.
Yeah, that's wild.
That was wild. I haven't changed my picture. I'm still in picture profile too. This, like, how fast do you dare?
I mean, you've seen what I've done.
I know.
Before. There's no rails on the Origin, right? It's all cage.
That's correct.
So I think we could do it. But I'd put on different panels.
Nope. It's got to be every original panel has to be there. Okay, he's showing. I wish I can't copy
66719.
Hey, have you seen this new thing? Wait, has it? I clicked it. Why is it not there? Oh, do I have to add it?
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh.
I need pistol grip.
Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that.
Hey, what's that all about?
You can now show the comments right on. I don't know if I trust our people enough to do this.
No, take that off.
I know.
Turn that off. Turn that off.
I feel like we roll the dice on this one for a minute.
Hit the whistle. We came here for the toot toot, and we're not going to leave without it. Let's see how quiet we can do it. We'll warm up to that. I've got 2 dogs in the house, so.
Oh yeah. Let's do some mail call. We also have. I've come up with some fun pictures for today's picture game.
So did I.
I think it'll be. I'm excited to see how you respond to the style that I have of chosen for today. So.
Oh, that's a good place to put the whistle. I like that idea.
Oh. You might have to make a funnel to maximize the amount of CFM.
Just be massive on the front.
I have 3 things for mail call. How many do you have?
What, 2?
I guess that means
Not
I'm
many
going
things.
First. Do I have more?
Did I show off all the Rev D pop-ups that I bought?
I don't
Probably
know
not.
if you did.
Okay. Zip tie a harmonica to the wing of the Traxxas Sandcar. Ooh, that would be fun.
Okay. Joseph, thank you. My regular contribution to the stream. Geo guest for time. Oh, yes. I need to get back to that. I haven't done a Friday stream in a while, but also my internet's been such a pain in the ass that I haven't wanted to. The Tamiya Honda City Riri comes out next month. Oh, we are ready for that.
Yeah.
If we can get a hold of them.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because they sold quite
Johnny
well.
B, thank you. What would cause my portal gears to keep stripping on my stance? Man, I don't know what, it depends on what wheels you're using. If there's some binding going on, binding would be my first thing because portal gears are generally pretty strong. And if you're continuing to have an issue, there's probably something bigger happening. So take the wheels off first, even remove the pinion from the motor and make sure everything spins perfectly free. And then start, putting wheels back on, making sure, again, it should spin freely by hand. So I got a box today from Send Cut Send as a partner package. They sent me a box that had some of their fantastic stickers in there.
Yes.
They do have great
I like their stickers.
They sent me a Richardson, which unfortunately does not fit my melon head, but it is a very nice hat.
Why don't you give it away?
Not a bad idea. I'll have to do that.
Bundle.
Member thing. Oh, that's a different thing. And then I'm a sucker for a nice notepad, and this is a very nice notepad. The paper quality is great. I love a grid pattern.
Yes.
There's also some candy in there, and then there's a card that I cannot show you because that's a code that is only that you can't have for me.
It's only Josh code.
My code, so they can send me some stuff.
Harley 10.
Like shirts and hats. Funny hat. It goes,
I do like a graph notepad. That's nice.
So good.
I have the notebook that I used to do all the storyboards for the Origin video. That's dot grid. So it's like graph paper.
Oh, yeah.
Dots instead. I like that.
I have 2023.
Oh, perfect. Very handy.
Not this one.
Okay. First
Doesn't
for
matter.
me,
Go.
I got the 3 Racing Sakura drift mount body kit for the D4, which I don't have. I don't have a Sakura D4, but this gets used pretty much by everybody for every other car. So I can finally mount this body on the Rev D chassis.
No body posts?
No body posts.
I think you should put body posts through it.
Oh, can you imagine? I think I'd never hear from that guy again. He'd be like, mate, what you do? Sakura. That's pretty funny. I like that. But it's so you can, get those magnets on there real good. That's not going anywhere.
That agreed.
Yeah.
Next thing I got is a tiny box. Inside tiny box, tiny axles.
Didn't you get a set of these already? I've seen these before.
Did I show you these?
Is that the hard park?
No, that's in this tiny box. Bigger box than this box.
What are those tiny ones for?
S624. Hard park.
Some other guy.
Soft park.
It's soft drive.
So, yeah. Anyway, these
I
are
don't like that chat. Get that chat out of there.
These are OGRC. Okay. I shall shut off. Off.
Thank you.
You've all been shunned.
You've been shushed.
So yes, another set of tiny axles. These are again OGRC. So
okay,
they're the ones that I've been using the most. I like their universals. I like the width that they offer, and my plan is to make some modifications. These now come with a brass knuckle on them, and I plan to chuck those up in the Makera and make some modifications for some other things.
That's cool.
Yep.
More drift stuff. I got a whole bunch of carbon fiber bits now for the Rev D.
Yeah.
So it's all carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber. Now, how much did you add to this in carbon fiber upgrades? Because I've seen the list of available options, which is quite long.
It's a long and storied list.
Yeah.
I added the front bulkhead stiffener, which is this piece.
Okay.
Stiffens it up.
Yes, in the bulk.
This piece comes with the chassis.
Okay.
And then there's also the top plate. That's also carbon fiber now. And then I also added the front bumper mount in carbon fiber, which I'm not really using, but I liked carbon fiber. And then I also added all of the aluminum steering bits. So that's all.
Is it a rack or is it a bell crank?
It is, yes. It's a rack.
Like a slidey rack?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yep. And aluminum hexes with the brake rotors.
Oh.
So that's all good.
And then my last but most expensive item for the week is in a big green box. Or
What's that?
Green ends. Inside.
Bell crank? Bell crank. It is a bell crank, whatever.
Is a very nice case. Inside of the very nice case is my very first blue laser light equipped 3D scanner.
Okay, then.
So it looks super fancy. It shoots all the lasers as you're...
Oh, so you can see what you're scanning as opposed to
it's different
moving
tech.
it with that stupid...
It's not... So
like,
that's... Well, you're still using the app. It's still using that type of thing. But when you're using that type of scanning, that's near infrared scanning.
Yeah.
Which this can do near infrared as well. But this
you can see when you're scanning and you see what you're scanning.
The pattern helps it, so you can do parallel lines, like 7 parallel lines, or you can do 22 crosshatch lines. And that is what gives it the info so that it can see contours and things like that, as well as textures. It does require markers when you use lasers. So it is a little bit more work at times, but it has some benefits, accuracy.
You can't use the hairspray anymore?
You need dots. You don't need the hairspray as much anymore. It is more work, but you don't need the hairspray anymore. It can do darker black like surfaces because of the lasers now. Blazer.
Nice.
So this is
that's pretty cool, man.
The next one to do, and it comes in just a freaking awesome case. Like,
yeah, Creality, baby.
So nice.
That's good.
We shall see if this becomes my favorite scanner.
I put the aluminum panels on the Helamon.
Jelly roll.
Yeah. But I think, because, I have this machine now, it might be kind of fun to engrave these.
Yes.
So I might do that. Or I guess I could laser them too, right? I could probably laser those.
Yeah. If you're going to laser them, you need to do one of two things. You'll either need to like paint them first so that it can etch the paint, or you can get a marking spray that you can put on there, then laser it. It will etch that spray in, and then you can wash off the rest. So
interesting.
A couple of different options. Since they're non-anodized panel, that's kind of your two options. So
yes. Jeff, these panels are thin. The hood and the roof are like 1 mil, probably.
Okay.
And then the side panels are like 0.2. They're thin.
Are they sharp? That's usually the problem with very thin panels, is they get very sharp.
They've done a good job of not making them too sharp.
That's good.
They're very thin. You could still cut your finger on it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, and that's it for me for things that I purchased, technically.
Includes my...
let's talk about a new project that I'm starting with Richard.
Yes. Let's look at your progress and how that goes.
So, it's only a few pieces right now.
But those tracks came out so good. I'm so impressed by those stupid tracks. Which is the only time I've ever said that.
This is one of the, you know how I like tracks.
I know.
Yeah. This is one of the optional, more aggressive treads for the skid steer. These files are available on umagine.com and save 20% with code SBG20 or Harley 10, Harley 15, Harley 20.
I don't know if I have a code.
Anyway,
listen, I charge them. I'm trying to sponsor the scale news. Like, I gotta make that money.
Give me money. Get that money. And Richard and I are both making these. Now, the original file, it's designed to work with a bunch of pulleys and what are those things called?
Belts?
Belts, yes. Pulleys and belts.
Okay.
There is a mod that's available for free on, not on CG Trader, Cults 3D. And that will allow you to use like these right angle motors that have like a built-in worm drive transmission.
Yeah.
So you replace this whole bottom piece.
So you've got to reprint the whole thing.
That took no time at all. No time at all. Don't worry about that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap it over to direct drive, worm drive.
So depending on how that whole thing goes, I would be interested in doing that as well. Especially because, I mean, I wonder if Nicole's still watching.
It's too late now. You've already said it.
Tomorrow, my 41-pound tractor arrives.
Oh, God. This is big, though. This is like...
Tractors. Listen, that's a little skid steer, Jeff.
Yeah, dude. These are tiny. It's a skid steer. It's like... I'm not sure what scale it says it is, but it's bigger than the scale that it is.
That sounds fun. Skid steer speed runs.
It says it's 1/8.5, but it looks bigger than that to me.
Well, skid steers are pretty big, man.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, it uses a bunch of those linear actuators, and it looks very fun. I'm very excited.
I like
You're
it.
welcome to join us. What we're doing is
I'll wait till you're done.
Detail them, paint them, really get them looking real, and then we're going to meet at Smiggin's Folly and have a bunch of construction challenges. It's going to be very fun.
You can just send it to me after that because you're never going to use it again.
That's true. In tomorrow's What's on the Bench, I'm like, yeah, it should be super fun, but I think this is probably the only time I'm ever going to be excited about construction equipment.
Yeah, you can just send it to me after that. I can be excited about it for a solid week and a half, and then you can eventually 9 months later, I'll ship it back to you.
Sure. Okay. Perfect.
Make it so.
They gave it to me.
I have to drive. I can't drive. I'm going to have to drive the Jeep tomorrow.
Yeah, because,
Oh, I heard.
The pitter patter of feet.
Yeah.
How much? How much was it? They gave it to me.
Why do you need to drive the Jeep tomorrow?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Indeed, Kevin. Okay. Are you ready to do picture game?
Picture game time, yes.
Am I going?
Do I start? I think I start this time.
Okay.
Present.
I'm hiding my
Slides,
visual
PDFs,
areas.
upload.
You didn't name it with the titles again, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. You put it in a PDF.
I did.
Okay, you're good.
I did? Yes, I did. Okay, so for this challenge, I chose driver heads.
Okay. And what am I naming?
You have to tell me what brand and what vehicle it first appeared in.
Oof, okay.
Or what vehicle, well, actually, what brand and what vehicle I decided it was in.
Yeah, because you're going to pick a freaking Tamiya and it came in 14 different models of. And
I'll give you some leeway.
Okay.
On this. Give me some leeway.
All right.
All right. I have to remember which one.
This is the most appropriate choice you could have made.
I know.
Ooh. Okay. So now this could be tricky because that is the Axial head, but I do believe they made two different sizes, and I can't remember if the larger scale one had that separation in the middle or if that existed on both of them. The skull driver head was very first introduced on the AX10 Deadbolt.
That's correct, but this is not from that.
Yeah, so this looks like the larger scale because it's got the split. So I'm thinking Yeti XL.
Very good. Correct. Yeti XL. Good job. 1 for 1.
Yep. It's a little detail on the center of those goggles that is what throws it off.
That's right, because that doesn't exist on the smaller one.
Right.
Okay. Here we go.
That's from an actual vehicle?
Yes.
No. Is what? Is this the CD? Did you photoshopped out around this? I'm taking it.
Nope.
No, this is a product photo?
This is a product photo.
No.
I took out the background, but the background on this was white.
This is not a scale truck. Oh. This is a train set. What the the product photo shows it this detailed?
Yes.
No way. No shot.
Not for you. I mean, I could paint this. The skin tones would be all wrong, but I could paint it. Time's up.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a 1/14 scale. No, I'm gonna go with this for a skid steer.
Incorrect. It is 14th scale for the Tamiya semi trucks.
Okay. Knew it was somewhere in there. God damn it.
From Tamiya too. It's not like it's not
really
it's
the seating position. I couldn't tell if it was like on the joysticks of it or on a big wheel. So I could see either way. Damn it.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Next slide coming up.
Okay, that's clearly a Tamiya, and it's the dune buggy thing.
No. This came on the Bruiser driver.
The Bruiser had a full helmet?
You had 2 options.
That was going to be my guess, but I didn't think they had a helmet in that car. Damn it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's okay.
Like
You're
shitty
doing a
resin
great job
cast
so far.
look.
It's the same mold.
Yeah, from
like
1983
80 million years ago.
Somehow the Tamiya Molex plug though is still sharp.
They ordered them on the same day. All right, good luck with this one.
Is that a Ninja Turtle?
Is there a way to blow this up some way?
What is this?
Let's see if we go full screen. Oh.
Are those goggles in the front? Oh, is this from the Arma, the guys with the guns, fire team?
Correct. Very good.
Got it.
You redeemed yourself on that one. That was a hard one.
Yeah.
Mostly because I couldn't find a picture of the driver's head alone. This I had to Photoshop because his arms with the gun are right below.
I was like, this looks like he's got some sort of mask on. I can't understand how that.
I thought it was Snake Eyes. Well, Josh doesn't know who that is either. So
I do know G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. He was my brother's favorite.
Okay. And for our final slide, to get you into better than 50%.
Okay, there's no stickers on it, which is a hard. The product photos have it with no stickers?
Correct.
Really? Okay. Vanquish H10.
You think this is your own product?
No, because we have stickers on ours. It looks like an Axial, but I can't tell which one that is. I was trying to look at the reflection of the photos because you can tell it's in a photo box, right? And it's got the LED
Yes.
light on the top. You can see the opening of the photo box.
Go-kart's a good guess, but that's not right.
You know, it's got the. Is it Yeti Junior?
No, that's wrong.
Oh, what is it?
It's the Traxxas UDR.
Oh God, I never would have got that. Never. Damn it.
Classic.
You know what?
Rift would have been a good guess because I believe the Rift drivers did have the air assist on the helmets as well.
Axial puts the air assist on a lot of them, and but without having stickers, I was just like, they have stickers on all of them except maybe the really tiny Yeti Junior. That was why I went with that guess, just because that was a tough one.
Hello, Brett. This is actually Brett this time.
It is Brett. I'm glad. I think
Nice
it's
to
been a
see
while
you
since
again.
he's been moving, and
Where'd you move to, Brett?
moved shops, moved his
shops.
place of business. Yep. Okay, I'm removing your slides,
and I'm hiding my chat.
Yeah, you hide that. I'm going to upload my slides. So for mine for this week, I have decided to go with screenshots from your videos. And you have to tell me what video, what vehicle you were covering in the video.
This
now,
is going to be impossible.
All of them are zoomed in. It's a portion of a screenshot of one of your vehicles. Again,
oh God,
in descending order, or no, increasing order, ascending. So, you've got all of your things hidden.
Yeah.
We're going to start off with an easy one. And then again, we're going to get progressively harder stuff.
Okay.
Now, I also have the cropped version of the photo, followed by the actual version of the photo to show you the whole picture of what it is you were covering. Okay. Are you ready?
Unfortunately, I am.
Okay, first one. Starting off easy. You should just reflex to be able to get this.
Okay, well, that's the TRX4 Sport.
That is exactly the TRX4 Sport. So
it's better this way. I mean, it is. But
now,
yes.
Most of these are running videos. Not all, but some. And I've left a part of the vehicle in every photo to make it reasonably easy for you. But
okay,
on to our next one. Slightly harder, but still not that hard.
That is the Axial SCX-10
Yes, a very popular video. Therefore, you've probably seen it quite some time. That
well, how do you think it got 300,000 views? That was it. Okay.
It was pretty blown out.
Was that how it was?
That is how it was.
It must have just been that portion of the video.
Could have been.
Usually I'm better at my white balance.
Okay, next. We're going to start getting a little bit more difficult. This one, though, is still pretty doable.
That is the Element Utron.
That is the Element Utron.
Yes.
What? This was the least offensive angle I could find of it. So
I don't know. That's pretty offensive.
it's still pretty offensive. I agree.
Such a terrible, terrible looking body.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Questionable.
Okay. Now, for the next one.
Oh, shoot. Did you do something to this one? Or was this...
And just guess what the vehicle is.
That's the C2X from RC WTF.
C2X.
Yep.
Nailed it. A truck I forgot about. That's why I selected. I was like, oh shit, I forgot they made that truck.
I don't remember. It's so funny. I don't remember doing it in its stock form. I only ever remember
the brazing
trying
video?
to make it better and doing the brazing video with it.
Yes,
That's
C2X is the right call. The one where they decided to put AX10 axles back underneath of the platform it's their comp ready.
That was the parts bin build.
Yes.
They built it from overstock.
Yeah, overstock stuff that they had left.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be your last photo.
That horrible HG P4897.
I'm going to need
8x8.
I'm going to need the exact correct answer.
Oh, come on. That's bullshit. It's HG 8 4 6 8.
Is that your final answer?
It's as close as I'm going to get.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It is the HGP 801 8x8.
That was too easy.
Yes, it was.
But great challenge. I like that. I'm going to do that to you next.
I will. You know what? It was one of those ones I was like, I don't know. Hopefully he can get. I'm glad that you were able to identify your own videos so easily. I will make them more difficult in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna do your videos next, and I guarantee you I will make it very difficult for you.
Yeah. Next, you know what? I might do that again, and it might not be specific. You're gonna have to tell me what video it was or what you were doing at least. Maybe it's not about an actual truck.
What? Yeah, it would be really funny if you removed the truck and I had to guess what truck it was from the location.
Ooh. Listen, I did not have enough time for that.
Still very good. I like that.
Yeah. So
yeah, HG insert entire alphabet numbered sign.
I liked this one. Man's too busy rewatching his own videos. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take screenshots of my own videos and tell you. It's like, what vehicle is this?
Oh, if it's news, I probably won't get it.
Velocity addiction, thank you. Tron, what you get when you cross-pollinate an FJ and a pickup affectionately known as an F-up. Yeah, that's, you know what, even that, it still was just not quite there. Josh, you didn't. I saw your Instagram question, Brett.
I don't think you answered mine either.
I did not answer yours yet. I answered some right before this show, but then I had to stop, and so I did not look at, or did not get to most of them, but I did see them all. So, yeah,
that was pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, there's always some good opportunity. Yeah, it's got like one of the pains right in the side. It's been fun. Later, everybody.
This is a good run. Wait, we can ask questions? Yeah, you can ask him. He's not going to answer them, though.
Your question's right up there on the side. Just,
Get that off of there. Hate that.
Tyler sent me one today. He goes, "You liked this?" I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah, sometimes like I've seen some disturbing videos on Instagram, and of course, right down there in the who liked this one, Harley Designs. I'm like, you're supposed to just look at it. You're not supposed to like it.
Okay, I'm just put it out there. Like,
No.
not,
Oh God. I remember.
that's funny.
I remember.
Yeah. So,
hey, has anybody? I haven't had this problem yet, but apparently people are having problems with their mini XRTs.
yes.
And overheating. So then what Traxxas did was they cut out the window, I guess, to get some more airflow, because this hole in here is blocked by the servo because the shock towers are shorter because it's an XRT.
Okay.
But I solved that problem for you all. And if I have that problem, which I haven't, then this will help me too. But I made a factory-looking roof scoop. You see that there?
It does look fairly factory.
Right? Like you wouldn't really...
It doesn't look out of place.
Right. So I made that out of TPU, so it's flexible.
Good call.
Thank you. And on the inside, it's not just a scoop. Put a fan in there.
Yeah.
So it sucks.
And
that
is it that just powered right off the receiver?
VXL, no, the VXL accessory. Oh, 10 o'clock. The VXL accessory port, which is conveniently already on there. And that just plugs right in. And what I would do is I'd get a 6-volt fan, not a 12-volt. And you'll have a lot more power.
A little faster then.
Yeah.
I'm modifying a photo here so I can show it on the line.
Anyway, if people are interested in that, I will put that file up on Maker Place.
World?
What's the Maker World? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I will do that.
So, speaking of my ridiculous algorithm, I was scrolling and an ad for the Makera came up on my algorithm, right? And in that, they were building a custom knife, as you do. Like, oh, wow, sure. Not the knife, not the metal itself, but some custom scales, right, for the handle.
Sure.
Multicolor wood. I was like, you know what? That'd be a fun project part for this. So I decided to just quickly, and you can probably all do this at home yourself. I went onto Amazon and I just said knife making kit, right?
Ah, yes. I've done that search. I'm sure.
Yes, you have. Well, I was quite a bit more surprised at what showed up for me, though, than I think I was ready for. Is this one that I modified, or is this is the one? So here is what actually showed up. I'm just trying to make sure my address and stuff isn't showing up. This is what showed up. Poxet knife kit for kids.
Easy build and fun play. Look at how happy those kids are.
Look at how happy these little
those adorable tykes.
That is the first thing sponsored ad pops up for.
That's wild.
Yeah. Nicole's like, are they plastic? I'm like, maybe get past the school metal detectors. I don't know. I lost it. But
yeah, that's odd.
yeah. So you know what, Phoenix? You're right. I did. I had a knife collection as a kid, probably not much older than this. It's just not what you expect to see
No,
these days.
no.
Yeah, I was just like, Now, at my high school, you were allowed to carry a pocket knife as long as the blade was less than 3 inches.
You're kidding me.
No, we were all farm kids. Like, you know, it's
What, you got to cut into a book later?
it's, you know,
Everybody cut open your books.
So. Thing. Yeah, right. 3 inches less, reasonable. Sorry,
3 inches was nothing for me. 3-inch blade is useless. Yeah, that's not a knife.
Yeah, that was specific there. Yeah, no, that's not a knife. That's a little pocket. It's, you know, it's for opening mail. That's
Putting peanut butter on your sandwich. That is hilarious. I love that.
So yeah, that was
Okay.
I did not end up purchasing a knife kit. I was like, you know what? I'll skip this.
Why not just, you've got, I'm sure you have knives. Why don't you just make a new thingy for it with the
Like a new set of
end.
skills.
Yeah.
I really don't have any. I was going to do like a fixed blade, you know, not a folding.
Oh.
So,
Like
and
a
then
Rambo knife.
I was just like, nah, and you know, decided not to.
Where are all my knives?
Yeah,
Still be
there was almost no knife rules when I was a kid. What the heck? Yeah, I mean, right? It was just like,
well, yeah, there were no rules because people weren't expecting you to bring a knife to school.
no, that's not true at all. Like we wore them on our belts, you know.
Oh, which was the style at the time. Back in my day, I wore an onion on my belt.
You know, I mean, I didn't wear the knife on my belt, but you know, as we called them, the perds did. So, perds were the, you know, like the, and we were all farm kids or whatever, but like the ones that like you could tell were a farm kid, that was a perd. PERD. I don't know what it stood for. That's just what we called them. They called themselves that. Wasn't really derogatory. Bad. It was just descriptive. Yeah, buck knives and sheaths. Exactly. So,
all right.
See, right? And Frank, I remember I carried a Gerber. That was the knife of choice that I had at the time. I loved it. So
I don't see I guess the thing is, like, I mean, I don't carry a knife now because I don't get into a lot of situations where I need to have one. But when I'm like working out in the backyard doing yard work or going to see my mom and do yard work for her, I take my Leatherman because, you know,
yeah,
no, to have a tool.
Yeah, I carry my knife on me all the time. All the time.
All the time. All the time.
Just saying.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, that was
okay. So how does this relate to RC again?
More about my algorithm than anything. That was how I got
I've seen the things you like. I've seen them. I'm like, oh, dude, don't like that,
dude.
You're allowed to look at it, just don't like it.
I know what I'm just saying. You can't go to the explore page. That doesn't count. That's not an accurate depiction of what your algorithm is.
Isn't it?
Nope, it's not.
Are you sure?
I stand by that. I think it's like, hey, explore the rest of what's on. Explore a lot of what's on Instagram. I'm just saying.
There's a lot of stuff in here that I probably would have looked for.
I'm not saying that it's. I'm just.
There's a lot more split tongues than I was expecting.
See? I'm just saying. There's
a lot of guys with tattooed faces.
I don't think.
What? Why is that here?
If I go to the Explore, yep, there's.
Yeah, this is not me.
See, exactly. Now, if you hit the Reels tab, that's you.
There's a Reels tab?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so there is.
That is where.
All right. Yeah, that tracks.
That's.
If I die, I'm sending you my phone.
Yeah. This is what you don't normally look at because they want you exactly.
Oh, okay. All right. I missed a super chat. Daniel Hartman, thank you very much. Hey guys, any tips for taking out and cleaning an ESC fan? Speaking of overheating,
replace it.
Yeah, that's what I would do too.
Yeah,
I would not bother trying to clean it.
If it's one of those ones that like it's not spinning as well or things like that, just replace it.
Yeah, just take it out.
Yeah. So
Matt's reels are puppy dogs and devil's buttholes. Mostly his deviated septum.
Yeah. So
don't worry about that. I'll figure it out. It's always in a box. It's always in a FedEx box, ready to go. So we should talk about We RC Rock.
Yeah.
That is quite literally a month from now.
Yeah, we will be there a month from now.
Yeah.
For sure. So yeah.
We better get on that.
You know what's weird? Never before. My cars are ready.
Uh-oh.
Like, I don't know what to. Yeah, I know.
Tell you what, I'll send you this. You can finish it. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do what I wanted to do.
Sure you will. You
think so?
Yeah.
I just got to buy all this stuff to do it.
Which is the fun part.
Power supply, electrolytes, Brondo.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, you've got time.
It's all the things.
The rest of it is just assembling that truck. That is.
I have to paint the cage still.
Okay. You have a strong 48 hours worth of work to do.
And put an ESC in it.
Yep.
But I have one. So I'm ready to do that.
Yeah. So that should be not a difficult build.
Batteries are in Josh's truck and all ready to go.
Oh, hey, baiting.
Yeah. So it does feel like I'm a little behind on that one.
Yeah. I mean, you need to get to work on it for sure. But then I also want to get. I need to get the Porsche out.
That's all ready to go. That's good. I'm done.
Mine should be 100% as well. I just haven't driven it in 2 years. So
I drove it last summer.
Yeah, I did not. So that's yeah, I do need to get some stuff like just situated.
Frank, that would be the biggest waste of your time ever.
Just ship it.
It would be like making a car in North America.
Yeah.
There, back there. Okay. Back over there.
Josh all caught up. Sounds like time for the wheel to make a return.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it done. I'm not too worried. I mean, disassembly, paint the cage,
Yep.
I've already got the panels.
Yep.
I just want to polish those and then do the hood in the style in which I've decided I'm going to do it.
Yeah. You should not
It's
be
easy.
a problem. Agreed.
I just got to get those 4 other things to a better state.
Yeah, you know.
You and I have to talk about a front mount of some kind. But hard mount. I'm making it so you cannot remove the body.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is the best play. If anytime you're giving like an RC to somebody who shouldn't
to somebody else,
shouldn't be RCing, you need to just like
or has no clue,
fix as many things in place as possible.
Yeah,
like when you're operating,
a long extension for the battery.
Yeah,
the battery sits in the back. No confusion about it.
Exactly. Long form rockabilly video, please. Yeah, absolutely. I will do another one because I'm going to do a 4-wheel steer portal version of it. Or an H10 4-wheel steer or H10. I don't know yet. I don't know which version it is, but I'm going to do another one. I really like the rock.
H10.
H10. Yeah, just can't decide. But either way, I do want to do another one. I just have to get through a handful of things that I just have not had time to do. And, you know, like getting the Make Care video done I need to get that. I've got this scanner to do. I've got.
Did they email you asking where your video was?
I mean, I guess I've had communication with them. I told them my timeline. I'm ahead of my timeline from what I told them.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so I'm not too worried about that. I just wanted to get it done. And,
I think I've got some time. I can't remember when it was delivered, but they kind of wanted it within a month. I think I'm close.
Yeah. So, I just need to have it done in this month sometime. So,
right.
You know, I've got a week or so, but I'm basically done other than I'm going to put some finishing touches on it today. And yeah, be good to go.
It's a good video.
Yeah.
It's very
Thoughts
informative.
On an H10 4-wheel steer 2.2 Jimmy's. Yeah. Rear servo clearance with a motor might be interesting.
It shouldn't be too bad as long as your wheelbase is a bit longer, right?
Yeah, I would have to kind of look at it as far as that goes, but yeah, it's. Speaking of H10 and WeRock, is it legal to run as is in the trail buggy class or something like that? Yeah, I believe so.
I think they're doing.
I believe that's basically why it was made. You know.
Yeah. So you could run an H10 optic.
Is this the opportunity we take to do the steering throttle challenge? We try and get through that the trail buggy class with a H10.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I should probably do throttle.
Man,
wait. You know what? Actually, if there's a way that you could just control both, and I just have a radio,
little brother's got the place to control it. It's not plugged in.
Give me that one. That would be perfect.
So yeah, other than that, I really want to get back to doing a couple of challenges or something.
Yes, me too. I'm filling the gap with the skid steer challenge until we come up with a better one, or another one, not a better one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Richard, this one's better. I would love to revisit the Vanquish Speed Challenge again.
I know.
That was so
maybe
rad.
with the H10, or do you just want to run the car again?
I just want to run the car again.
Yeah. So
yeah, I want to do that. Nothing with minis or micros.
They're bad for challenges.
Yeah. We need to go back to our roots of things that not necessarily are doing the thing that they should be doing.
Yeah, that's always, I think, the most fun.
I agree.
Yeah. So,
Somebody's looking for the skid steer files. I'm gonna shoot a link into the chat here. Stand by. But yeah, we need to come up with something funny.
No, I agree. I know that we can get that knocked out for sure. We just gotta make some time for it.
Yeah, I think once we get into like July, I think my time will rapidly increase.
Open up, yeah.
There, I put the Umagine link in both of our chats.
Perfect. There you go. For everybody who's interested in a skid steer.
Yep.
RC10 double team.
That's actually not a bad idea. Josh and I could get together and go do a race, but one of us is throttle and one of us is steering.
And then I've got an RC10.
I have an original. Does that count?
I have an original Riri, which I don't know how long that makes.
Original.
Yeah, I know. But what if we just enter RC10s into a demo derby?
I mean, didn't we talk about doing this at one point?
Yes, which I still think is a good option.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they have no shortage of those available.
Yeah, they're widely available.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think the amphibious thing, I had that other project that was amphibious related. That was the Versus challenge. I would still like to do that.
Oh, and the other one that we still want to do, where we go to our specific stores.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yes, that one I think that's the first one we should do.
Yes, and that's like
that one's good.
We have to make a hovercraft of some sort.
But we can only use knife kits from Amazon. You should jump your house challenge. There's no way I could jump a car over my house. I can throw a car off my house, but I cannot jump one over it.
Yeah, and my house
too tall.
Is also now tall, and I am in California, so there is no run up to it, and then there's no like it would either end up in a neighbor's yard or just lodged into the front of the stucco. So like damage the clay tile.
Yeah. Not with that attitude. Chris, you have to see what I'm up against. It's not like I'm on like my house is this way and the road goes this way. There's no way. There's no
most do.
Yeah, there's not
most
a lot
houses
of
don't
houses
just
at the
have
end of a street.
There's some, but most run along.
There is one down the street from me, and it's always like I'm always so worried because it's like, can you imagine if you lost control of your car and you just like plowed straight into this house?
Do you remember the founder of Super Shafty?
Yes.
His name was Rick. He had that exact situation happen. A drunk driver drove clean through his house at like 80 plus miles an hour.
Good God.
And went all the way through it in Michigan. Just absolutely blasted. Like, however, like multiple time offender, whole deal. Luckily, his family was on that level of the house in the vicinity, but they were missed. And I think he was in the basement and had to and he had like a bad knee at the time and like heard the commotion, rushed, hurt his knee worse, trying to check his family. And yeah, bad deal, but just straight through. So very Top Gear-esque looking.
Yeah, I think that first challenge that we can't divulge all the details of is the one that I want to do first.
Yeah, I'm ready to do that at any time.
Because that is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm like I kind of go through the aisles of that store. Like, I'll remember you.
Yeah. Had a guy lose control and hit my house a few years ago. When I was a traffic engineer, I had to do a number of traffic studies at problematic intersections where people had hit a particular house multiple times. Like it was like a downhill section with kind of a problematic intersection, and people would do whatever. Somehow they would lose control and end up in this guy's living room. He had there was massive rocks in his yard because the city wouldn't do anything. Like rocks the size of a VW Bug. I don't know how many times or like how they got around or whatever they did, but this guy was mad. 75th and Shawnee Mission in
hell of an intersection.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
A wild one.
Crazy stuff. Maybe 65th. Home Depot built up. Not far from that.
Yeah, it's not far from that.
Something like
it's a little more specific.
Yes. So, yeah, but I think it'd be a good time.
Yeah. Velocity Addiction, thank you. Triaxle dump truck driver had a medical episode yesterday and drove through 2 houses. Oh my God.
That's a big truck.
That's a lot of dump truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah. So anyway, the challenge stuff.
Gotta get back on that.
Now you've got a CNC as well. That's even better.
Yes, because now the possibilities are truly endless.
It's like when we did the very first drag bolt challenge, and you didn't have a 3D printer.
I didn't have anything.
Yeah, Matt was making stuff with like a pair of tin snips and gardening gloves.
Well, that's a video you should have taken some screenshots from. Oh my God. And I don't think I fully grasped the concept of like how much space I would require to go fast either.
You get your camera, your good camera with a good lens.
Multiple times. And gardening gloves, not mitts. And I never had enough space, so I'd always have to kind of like hit the brakes to get it to stop.
Or you were like
and I just
turning.
Yeah, and I'd be exploding diffs every single time.
That was
what did I get that one
years
up to?
Ago. Like
oh my God, 55 or 56, 57.
It was. I just searched it up. I don't remember.
Yeah. I think with the G55, I think I like the 6x6. I also hit the camera a few times with that one. You took out your ankle really good.
That was with the 6x6. That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I had nothing back then. It was like bubble gum and popsicle sticks to make this thing go fast. Oh, hey, those knives are back. All right.
Remove that one. Add that one. Why is it not there? Well, remove from studio. There it is. Look at
that young guy. Who is that guy? Look at that space too.
Yeah. That was here's your speed run area.
Wee.
I was just doing donuts. Just
watch out for that car.
Wrecked.
Wee.
We can't see. Wait, what?
Oh, you can't. You know what?
Oh, it's blacked out. It won't
It's
let you do
blacked
that.
out. It won't let you do it.
Oh, so on our side, it does show.
Yeah, we can see it.
Um,
That's wild.
that is wild.
What a
Huh.
bummer. Huh.
Well,
Okay.
that's too bad. Like on
That
our
is
side,
too
it
bad.
shows the video in your thing, the whole deal.
Yeah.
Wait, now it's showing.
What?
It was showing for us the whole time.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. I don't have that's very odd.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Matt's fabrication skills in these days
They've gotten a lot better.
they've come a long way.
Because before there were no skills.
Oh,
What now?
I have to see if it will work. Hold on. Does that show up for you guys? I would like to know if you guys can see that image. Please. Yes, you can. I decided
yes.
I shared it a different way. I don't know what tires those were.
This was, for me, definitely about the looks, less less about any kind of performance, because there was none.
Oh, a detailed driver head though. That was important. Yes, I can. Doesn't mean I want to.
She's a beaut.
There, I mean, is there any body off shots at this point? I mean, obviously you would.
Why bother?
Let's see.
At some point, I did put a bottom plate on there at some point.
Oh yeah, you took like a whole 8th scale body and you like put it around and cut out the front, and then it went wildly airborne when you tried it.
Yeah, a lot of parachuting.
Okay, here we get into so you went to two-wheel drive.
Freewheeling, yeah.
Yeah.
And did put a
so we got
like a TSM or AVC system.
Oh, okay, that's what you're. Yep.
Yeah. Still had the Ripper back then. Look at that.
Yep. This would have been app organization. But you did put in a
center diff from a
block.
Yeti. No, center diff from an Exo.
Is that what it was? Yeah. But converted it to two-wheel drive, so I assume that you locked it so that it worked.
Yes.
And which was honestly, for no fabrication, that was a decent approach. That was.
Thanks a lot.
I think that was better than expected from. Still with the artsy, and then we've got some other.
Those are Team GRP wheels and tires, because I was like, well, if this thing gets up past 80,
Let's see.
31
miles an hour in this particular week. Now, not your top speed, but 31 nonetheless. So that was Matt's attempt on that day.
So embarrassing.
Now, I will say that my drag bolt was also not all that.
Oh no, your car was much better. It did. I thought it looked really good.
It was interesting.
Pull it up.
My CAD has continued to evolve.
Oh, you're showing? Yeah, I gotta show that. Wait, that's not the right one.
Yeah, this is. Hold on.
Okay.
So the
I liked the look of yours. I thought it was very good. Yeah. Yes.
Those side pods, like, they were pretty. Now, this was my last week, so I had tried basically the whole under tray, had a center diff.
Yeah.
The black Jeep back then as well. But This thing was, I think it ended up taking some pretty good. It took some good shots back in the end. Oops. I don't think or did I crash it this day? I don't remember. I hit a sandbag with thing hard, and it was not good.
Yeah.
So, I think it was a previous week, but yeah, there you go.
Josh won, in case there was any confusion. I think I got to 57 in the end.
Do you still have the drag bolt? I had it until I recently moved, and it had been kind of parted out and thing. I had parts and pieces of it left, and when I moved, I threw the rest of it away.
Yeah, mine got parted out and thrown away.
Yeah.
I kept the body for a little while, and I think I actually gave the body to somebody or sold the body.
Yeah, I either sold the body at a swap meet here not too long ago, or I threw it away because it had been, just hammered on.
The other speed run car, the
there we go. Our fabricator. I bought the drag bolt at the gym. There we go. There's where it went.
There it is. Then the next one we did was the Traxxas 6x6.
Nope.
Which no.
Yes.
Oh,
next speed challenge. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That sounds correct.
Yes. That one was more successful. I owned a 3D printer at that point.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Not quite as good as what I came up with for the Phoenix one. That one I'm very proud of.
Yeah. You got into a bunch more carbon fiber with that one as well.
Send, cut, send.
Yep.
There was a lot more actual thought, design, manufacturing, execution.
For $20, he had a D44 front axle, threw the rest away. Yeah, that was not a D44 axle, Frank. That was a Curry axle, which may I can't remember exactly all the specifications from the time, but may have been outside the scope of the rules.
Yeah, I believe that would have been.
I don't remember specifically.
We were supposed to keep the plastic axles.
I think I did that after the challenge was done.
Sure. Sure. Just like you cheated with the burnout car. That's fine.
Did not cheat.
Yes, you did. You put smoke-making chemicals in the car and lit them on fire.
The rules were all the smoke had to come from within the vehicle.
From the vehicle.
Within the
vehicle. Within the vehicle. This guy. He NASCARs his way through every single challenge we ever do.
It wasn't an extra smoke machine or anything like that. It was just...
Yes, it was. There was basically a smoke machine.
It was the RC car.
You know what I want to do? I want to finish my felony. I have that Viper body. I should get that thing out. I've got a bunch of those scorched parts to put on it.
Yep.
I should just do that.
Yeah.
Getting into the summertime, it's a perfect time to go fast and break stuff.
We're not doing the Origin, but
no,
an H10 speed run, I am all for. I wouldn't be against that. You know what I would be so interested to see is at what point that cage, the plastic stops going in and back out, and it just goes
in.
You're like, oh no.
That's one I feel we could open up to people. We could make this a bit of a thing.
That would be for sure fun.
But it would be, what would be better is if we put more restrictions on expenditures, like how much were able to spend on the vehicle, how much time we get before we have to do it. I love how you're like, no. I need to spend a lot of money. Yeah. I can't go fast without spending thousands of dollars
Going
on this
fast
challenge.
costs money. But an H10, like if we did an H10 speed build, you have to keep stock chassis and you have to keep stock axles.
Yeah.
And then you can't put a body over top of it.
Right. Yeah. Something like that to keep it sort of.
You can
it has
add
to still-
you can add aerodynamic features to it, but you can't put a body over it just to be like, oh.
Yeah.
Rear steer speed run, is that what it? Rear steering speed run? Either that would be a goddamn nightmare. Forklift style.
I broke it.
See, people have said this before. Scrapyard build. Use only parts that you already own. This is where Matt and I make no friends.
Yeah.
Not that we make a lot, but
we tend to not make friends in these challenges. But that would not be a good one either, because the parts bin here is long and storied.
Yeah. I mean, I have a box overflowing with like nice new servos, ESCs, like just that I haven't got around to using, but I collected for some reason.
Just in case.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, come on.
Listen,
That's not fair.
a 3D printer
that machine
is a CNC machine.
One's additive, one's reductive.
Yeah. Craig, I'd win that as my whole store could be the scrapyard. Exactly. That's a similar situation as to what I've got going on here.
Yeah. I mean, speed challenges are nice, but I like it when it's a little bit different. And that's why I think like the amphibious challenge would be really good. Like has to crawl, has to float. You know, something like that would be kind of fun.
Kurt, I think is this one on?
Yeah, that's on your side.
Yeah. Ordered an orange panel origin last night. I'm excited. Haven't seen any orange ones yet. I don't know how many have been posted. There have been a couple of orange ones, but
good for you, Kurt.
Orange,
congrats.
Yeah. Good work getting in on that. You had to be quick on the trigger.
Yeah.
You want to come? If you'd like to come pick it up, I do offer that as a.
Ooh la la.
As a
RC
thing.
demo derby with tasers. I don't think we have those here. At least I don't
You can't
think
get tasers there either. Jeez.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Come over here and have some fun.
Are you gonna print a night custom body for this speed run? No. Although this is probably slightly more aerodynamic.
Well, what was the one I covered from Imagine this week was the Streamliner. Not attractive looking.
Not a
but
good body.
could have been
This is more streamlined because it's got the curve in the front.
See that, and I think that would be a reason. That would still be within the
That'd be
rules.
acceptable. Yeah.
Especially if we did it as a fairly quick one. Like
you could get it really low too.
Mm-hmm. See, I feel like I could get Brandon to be interested in doing this one. He'd be like, okay.
Yeah, but can he make a video?
No. It would just be him holding a can, and there'd just be kids constantly trying to grab his phone. Is there a game on your phone? Let me see your phone.
He would just have to. You'd have to drive his car for him. He'd be too busy.
So yeah, I think that it would be. We should do that one though, if anything, for the as a fun community challenge as well.
Yeah,
because
I'd be down for that. That'd be an easy one.
I think so.
I'd say that'd be an easy one. Like I've got so much time to add another project. Soon, I feel like I'll actually be above water on this current project.
Man, you seem to be doing pretty well already. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
Yeah, I mean the problem is there's time now, and part of me is like, oh, I got so much time.
Yeah, I know what
But
you mean.
when I was taught, I had like a sort of a consult with a creative technologist who sort of was helping me out with a few things strategically on how to get some things done. And he's like, you know this, but I'll say it again. The printing and the construction and the chassis conversion, all that stuff is easy. It's the fine detail work that you're like, oh, that's I'll just do that in like half an hour. That's the stuff that takes 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's
Those are the things that are going to take up all the time.
yeah. Yeah, I agreed. It'd probably be worth getting one to that point, just to make sure that you're like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I have decided not to paint them myself.
It's such a good choice. Just finding a shop to go to take them to.
Yeah. Richard suggested a motorcycle shop because they'd be better at doing smaller-ish things with more detail.
I feel like a motorcycle shop is going to be. I think it's too boutique. Auto body shops do small thing. They're doing trim pieces. They're doing mirrors. They're doing like a good auto body shop. A good auto body shop is going to be more well-rounded in general. Auto body guys are just
Yeah.
good. A good auto body guy is just like they're just good at everything.
Yeah. Wolfie, member for 5 months. If y'all decide to do a YouTuber build off, I'd really like to see Danny Hyun Creations be a participant. Yeah. He's definitely art.
Yeah.
I have not seen a lot of his stuff go fast. But we can always we'll invite people.
It's one of those things you can just throw it out there to everybody. Anybody who wants to do it, just let them.
Anybody who wants to do it. Justin Candler, thank you very much. You guys should set up a rig to skip water.
So
that would be cool.
That is a cool one. One of those that's like fun to think about. It's so you've got to find like that perfect location that you need that perfect entry into, and then you need to be able to have recovery. You need to like.
Yeah. Who's buying the tugboat?
Yeah. Like, I know a good spot with that nice entry, but there's no exit. Like, I could get into it. And, like, unless I was able to make a big sweeping loop, which seems ambitious, then.
Yes. Yeah.
I've seen the X-Max guys do it. I know. That's not what we've got. We'd be looking at. So. Yeah. Yeah.
Sticky will get him out. I already have a snowmobile. That's true. Although I tried to sell it at the swap meet, and there was not a lot of interest because there is no snow.
Yeah, it's wrong time of year, right? It's like trying to sell a boat in November. This is a wildly easy question.
H10
for sure. The high trail I get is cool. Like if you just like a lifted truck, it's a lifted truck. You're going to be able to tootle around, but you're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be able to do much with a lifted truck beyond that. It doesn't do anything very well. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there's the guy who does all these videos sends them to me, and I LOL every time because he's done everything with that Sprint except drive it in an oval.
Is that make RC fun?
Could be.
You take it to like a dirt track and
he skipped it over water. He rock crawled it a whole bunch.
Okay, no, I didn't see any of that.
Let's see if I can track it down here.
Yeah, motorcycle shops usually send painting out to auto shops. That's what I was thinking too. I think that I'm just saying, like,
That's fine. I'm happy. I'm happy to get all the recommendations.
And if you can find yourself just like just sketchy enough of an auto body shop, I think you're in order. Like, you don't want to go to the
There's
dealership.
one up the street.
Yeah. Do they have? Is there anything like? Is there a late '90s Mustang parked outside? That maybe doesn't have glass and maybe it's been outside for a season. Like, that's what you want to find.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's one of those things where, like, I'm gonna have to bring one with me to explain. I'm gonna have to be like, this is what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they'll go, what are you talking about, idiot? So it's not a real car?
Like, no. And just don't tell them it's for, like, you don't want to, like, tell them it's for something like exactly what it's for, because they'll charge you out the nose. And then
exactly.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah.
Just being able to talk to people enough and being like, without, for one, either making them think that they can charge you way too much, or think that you're like, you only eat chicken nuggets and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and you just would like to have some conversation. Like,
right. Yeah. No, this is legit,
well,
but
like,
also not that legit.
Like,
yeah.
So
it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. It's for my kid.
That's exactly the wrong thing to say.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, we should thank some people real quick. We're getting late in the show.
Yes.
Even though we did start late.
We did start a little tiny bit late, but we should just
taking a 12-pack with you is not a bad move.
That's true too.
Hey, now, Uncrustables and Dino Nuggies. Yeah. Just like, don't have a stain on your shirt, or
or wear like a Pokemon shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Look legit. Show up in a car. Show up in your car.
Yeah, don't walk. Don't walk there.
Do not walk there.
They'll be like looking to see if somebody's following you or looking for you.
Do not ride your bike. Do not ride your bike either. All right. Thank you to Daniel Hartman. Velocity Addiction. I did not see this one. How did I miss that? I must have been doing my challenge.
Go to Starred.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Hang on. I can't see it in there. It is. Sam, Oklahoma. Thank you very much. First comp ever, class 1 with twisted fab leafs. What tips do you recommend?
4-link your car. Then
don't listen to Josh. What vehicle is it?
Doesn't matter.
You're gonna have a hard time. I don't mean to be. I'm not being mean. I'm being realistic.
Enjoy it. Have fun.
You know what? Don't go first.
Don't
watch a bunch of people. Watch a bunch of people do the course first, so you can see what the lines are and where they're going and where they're screwing up, and then try to find an easier line. Because with a leaf sprung truck, you're gonna have a hard time.
Oh no.
Did you also do the A&M garage conversion? Because if you did, that's helpful. So you have some overdrive.
Yeah.
Otherwise, go to have fun.
Go to have fun.
Learn from the experience, because it is going to be.
He did do the A&M. That's good.
Okay. Excellent.
That's enjoy it. Use it as a learning experience.
Definitely do
And
what I said though, and watch other people run the lines
yes,
first.
yeah, that's the best.
Yep.
I was
That's the best advice
dead
I can give
last
you.
at every comp my first year of comping. So
I am consistently in that realm now. Who else we got? Justin Candler, thank you, and that's it. Thanks,
thank
everybody.
you to Dart10 and my Gold Level Ding Dong Belongs to Your Starfish Built, Paul, Matlock, Apex Predator, Joseph McQuarrie, Death 1313, Johnny B, Velocity Addiction, Big Green Tratter, Toxic, my peen runs on ejaculate growlers. Kurt Rossler, thank you, all of you. Ridiculous names. But Josh is
a great coach.
He's
a great coach. Somebody said, "Man, now I know why I don't comp. People are always yelling at you when they watched one of my comp videos where you were helping." And I had to explain, no, I need that. I need Josh to yell at me. Otherwise, I'll just stare at it and not move.
And then go a different way or not look at the particular course beforehand, you know.
Or any of the gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
okay. We have 7 minutes to talk about Formula. Last race was good.
Last race was good. I would like to just say that I can't believe you have come back from the depths of the grid rival ranks.
Where did I start? Like 67th or something?
I think you were further
something?
back. Yeah, I think you were like 70s, 80s range. And now you are one place behind me. Like 30 points different.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Reaper, are you the one that's in the lead right now? I feel like that was the name on the top of
the probably.
With like 125 million.
Doug Willman, thank you very much. You need more money. Cheers. Appreciate that. You're the best.
I'm in 27th. Matt's in 28th. Yes, Reaper, that he is the one in the current lead. Brandon is in second, 80. Oh no, 113 points. Yeah, Brandon's in second place, 113 points behind Reaper.
Wow, how did that happen?
He's been doing quite well. I believe that Nancy is still doing. Yeah, she's in 15.
She's 15.
Still doing quite well. And I am in 27th. You are in 28th. Yeah. And we are separated by, oh God, even less. 23 points.
I think I had the second highest gain in money for the week too. Reaper went up 6.8. Yeah. I went up 6. That was wild. Couldn't believe that. Yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks.
I've gone from 64th to 11th.
That's amazing.
Unreal.
That's very good.
Yeah. Yeah, that is wild. Yeah. Absolutely wild.
I felt pretty good about last week, though. That was good.
I had a great feeling going into the race, and then the race happened, and everything was just on fire.
I was pretty disappointed that Sonoda effed it into the barrier in Q1.
Oh,
because I was like, okay, there went all those points, but he came back to score 10th?
Yeah, went from 20th to 10th.
Incredible. Good for him.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow. That was absolutely nuts. I had Gasly, which did pretty. He was my star driver. He did pretty well. I had Lando, Oscar, Stroll, Gasly, Colapinto, and Williams.
I had
which
Albon,
sounded like a great lineup.
Albon, Sainz, as my star driver. Norris, Sonoda, and Colapinto, and Williams as my team.
Yeah. So I've got to pick 2 new drivers for this week.
Yes.
But I've got a decent amount of cash, so should be able to pick up
I have also done that. I've spent every single dollar. I have $0 remaining.
Wow. Yeah. Never seen that.
I've never seen that either. Norris, Albin, Antonelli, Sainz, Hadjar, and Aston Martin.
That's not bad.
Best I could. No, it's not. It's not
Aston
great.
Martin's,
It's not bad.
Aston Martin's a gamble right now that might be okay.
I think they'll have better luck at this course because it's not hard. And where you qualify is where you finish.
Is hard though, and
yeah, I'm just kind of hoping
you can't count much on Stroll here.
If it's raining, Stroll is a problem.
I'd love to see Alonso just like throw in a P2. And then just hold everybody back behind him. Just parade car.
Weave.
Yeah, just
la la la.
Just give me 5 seconds, whatever. Just now we do have a mandatory two stop.
At Monaco.
At Monaco.
To just make it slightly more interesting.
So, well, your speakers are terrible.
Because you can probably hear them.
A lot.
My ears are hot again.
Well, you've ended the show.
Yes, I know I did. Does anybody know what happened to the guy from TRD Adventures? Yeah, Tim? I haven't seen Tim in a while.
Me either. Is Brett still in there? Brett he was in the brazen scale thing, so Brett would be the guy I would ask.
I'm just seeing if there's maybe anything happening there. I don't know.
I don't either. I agree. The echo is atrocious.
Sometime. Concerning. Maybe he's just taking a break from the hobby. Hobby. All right, that's enough. Everyone have a nice evening. I've got what's on the bench tomorrow.
I'm hoping to have a Carberra video. You're giving me an eye twitch.
Love you, bye.